There we go. Hi guys, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors. Had a bit of a disaster 5 minutes ago. The whole deck of cards just shot out of my hands. So my feeling that there's lots going on for everybody at the moment, some positive, some negative. I did a pre-shuffle which I'm showing you now, and I'm getting the feeling that there's a situation around you that you don't deserve to be going through this, and whatever somebody else is doing to you, it doesn't deserve your time and energy to do it, but it will balance itself out. There are new beginnings for you, definitely new beginnings. There is going to be a cup coming through for you. There are celebrations coming through for you. It is telling me that there is going to be your wishes are going to be granted and that you've got the power, but a lot of you are going to be experiencing some sort of bereavement. Now this could be the end of a business, it could be end of a friendship, or it could be the end of a life, but there is going to be comfort from on high. The angels are around you, they are very strongly around you, and being able to release what it is that's coming to an end, knowing that it's gone full circle and it has now gone to the part where it needs to end, it needs to be over. So if this is somebody who is taking their final breath, the cards are giving a blessing to that person, and it may be difficult for you, but they are leaving you with wishes granted, power, comfort from the angels, and two lots of balance. You've got the Justice card, which is the balancing of the scales. It's about legal matters a lot of the time, and when somebody passes over, there are lots of legal things to do, but it's a balance, it's coming back into your balance. And the reason I'm saying that is you've also got the Yin Yang card from the Gaia deck, which is creating harmony through balance. So although you are going through an awful lot at the moment, this is probably going to shift on quite quickly, I would have thought. I would say that those that are experiencing somebody who is seriously ill, you will either see a massive improvement or not in the next week. And anybody who is losing somebody or has lost somebody, you have my deepest sympathy over that, and lovely blessings for you and your family. So we're going to get on with the main reading. I'm not going to put those cards back into the decks because I feel that they came out purposefully, and this message may have only been for one or two of you, and whenever you pick this reading up is when you need to hear it. So I am actually doing this reading on the 21st of July 2019. It usually lasts for about 7 days, these readings. However, I don't want people to get hung up on dates and that, because you will come to this reading when it's time for you to receive the reading. So let's move on to the main reading for the week. I have some cards for the collective, please. And fill out 3 now. Put those back over 3. 2 are alright, 3's a crowd. So can I have some cards for the collective? Can I have a current situation card, please? That one looks okay. And can I have a challenge for the collective, please? Okay. Foundation for the collective, please. Okay. Oh, 2 for the foundation. Oh, okay. And I was going to ask this, put those back in. And can I have something for the collective that is now, this is what happened earlier, is now passing through. Can I have a card for the collective that is now passing through? Thank you. Five thoughts and feelings for the collective in general case. Now it's being tight with what it's doing. Sorry about this photo. Brilliant, thank you. And can I have a card for the immediate future? And can I have a card please for the distant future, beyond the week? Lovely, okay. So we've got the Queen of Wands, who is sitting with some lilacs. She's very, very happy in her own little world, and she's looking out over things, and she rules her kingdom with her rod. But what's challenging is working together, and she is one of these people that likes people working together. So if you're not working together currently, you need to pull together. And I think that this is a mother energy, and I think that there is something going on around mums at the moment in general that families need to pull together over. They need to pull resources, and they need to pull together for a solution and an outcome. Your foundation cards are the Five of Chalices and the Eight of Chalices. Now normally when I get these two cards, I kind of get them in a more positive light, but this time I'm going to say your foundation is a bit shaky. Your foundation is needing some refills. It needs something extra to keep it stable. It's not stable at the moment. There's a lot of doubt about your foundation, how you feel about it. Even though those cups are up the right way and you're heading in the right direction, you're turning around thinking, did I do that right? Did I take that right turn? And the second card is kind of purposefully spilling stuff out, almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy, that you need to kind of look a little bit deeper into what's going on with you. Maybe there's something going on with you that's making you incredibly sad at the moment, and the passing of somebody would make you incredibly sad, but it doesn't mean that you've got to throw your teddies into the corner or spill the water out of your chalices. Your water is your cups of love. So guard them and protect them, because that is a really strong foundation if you decide to keep them upright. Changing your mind about something when it's your foundation can make the foundation shift slightly, so be very careful and take in every piece of information you can about what it is that you need, you're thinking that you want to change, or you may be changing. There's also the Ten of Cups is going into the past. Now the Ten of Cups is a completion. As you can see by the picture, it is taking things easy, being in a partnership, a loving family, being with people. So there might be some of you that are moving through and coming out of a relationship situation that's been really happy, and that has shaken your foundation to the core, and you just don't feel there's any reason to have full cups anymore, and you just want to turn your back and walk away. And that would run in line with coming together with other people, and that will be your challenge. In your thoughts, you have 2 ways to go. The battle wagon is coming through. Whatever way you choose to decide to go, it's going to be successful. You are going to ride high. In your thoughts, that's what you want to do. In your feelings, that's what you want to do. Now you need to manifest that to make that happen. In the immediate future, you have the High Priest, which is conjuring up magic and being in charge of those beautiful large stones and making sure that there's protection around everything and everyone you love. There's also a bird that's flying high, and they can see it from a bird's eye view, from a wise point of view as to what happened and what is happening. So moving forward, I feel that this move away from whatever relationship it is, it could be a business relationship, it could be a loving family relationship, but the move away that's shaken your foundation will lead you to a more spiritual place where you'll be a bit freer to think about the things that you want out of life. A little bit further into the future, not too far into the future, I usually say about 3 to 6 months with this card, you have the Holly King. Now he is about winter, he's about the solstice, but of course after the winter comes the spring, and he in other cards is the Hermit, and he goes off to lick his wounds, he goes off to think spiritually, he goes off to heal not just physical wounds but mental and spiritual wounds. So far it does look like there's a massive shift of people breaking away in relationships, and it could be to do with the pre-shuffle where there is going to be an end to something, but in the pre-shuffle it also said that wishes were going to be granted and that you have the power to surge through this. Now while I'm sitting here thinking about this whole spread, some of you have not been on good ground for some time. I'm looking at the numbers on the cards, and I'm looking at this has probably been going on for the last 7 to 9 months at a guess, is what I would say. So probably since just before Christmas this has kind of been playing out. Can I have some clarity on the Ten of Chalices that's going into the past, please? Okay. Oh, okay. So this relationship that's moving on into the past, you've got the Oak King, which in other decks is the Hanged Man, and it's kind of like hanging around and again healing and thinking about your next move and playing stalemate and not knowing where to go, so let's just hang around for a bit. That's no bad thing, because it does give you time to reflect, it does give you the time to heal. Can I have one final card, please? Thank you. You have the Victory card, you have the Six of Wands that says that you are going to come out of this triumphant, but it is going to take some time, and I'm going to give a ballpark figure that whoever's going through this particular thing is going to go through this. Now I've got the number 6 and the number 9, so I'm going to say it's going to take 6 to 9 weeks or 6 to 9 months for it to play out completely. So I'm going to ask the Archangels if they can offer some advice around your situation. I have some cards, please, for the collective with regards to the moving on of relationships and their foundation for July the 21st. Thank you. Any more cards for the collective about moving on and stabilising the foundation? Okay, so the first one that came out was the Page of Raphael. This is the Archangel deck. And new emotional situations, messages regarding relationships and social invitations, great initiative, insight. So somebody's telling you that the messages about all of this is coming to you and you have got great insight into this. You just need to listen to yourself and take note of the messages that are being given to you. And then we have the Five of Raphael, and this says, everything happens for a reason, release regrets and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So we're going to ask Gaia for some guidance. Gaia, could I have some guidance with regards to the collective reading for the 21st of July 2019 around the issues of the relationship shifting and the foundation cards that I wanted to be seen. Okay, thank you. Okay, the first one that came out is the Ocean of Eternal Love, feeling, creativity and fertility. Now, coupled with the Five of Raphael, where it says there is a silver lining, there's going to be opportunities for happiness. The Ocean of Love shows you the full moon, which is always silver as far as I'm concerned. Healing, creativity and fertility. So you are able to move through this. You are able to create a new life for yourself. It's also giving us perception beyond the veil of illusion. So somebody may be telling a few porkies, or somebody may be giving you misinformation which you need to wade your way through and see it through to the other side. And then you have the resurfacing of past feelings and emotions, remembrance. Now that doesn't have to be a bad thing. It could be something that's positive, some emotions or feelings that you left behind because it wasn't serving its purpose, are resurfacing themselves because you need those skills and those thoughts and feelings at the moment. So we're going to ask the angels now if they've got anything to add. Anything to add to the reading for the collective with regards to relationships and foundation. Oh, that happened earlier. Let's have a look, shall we? Opportunities to be learning something, which would go in with the High Priest, learning new spiritual ways of being. So that's really pretty. Oh, there's more than three, there's four. Seeing yourself as beautiful, manifesting it, telling yourself you are beautiful. Doesn't matter who you are or where you're from, you're no worse or no better than anyone else. But you are a beautiful soul, don't forget it. You're also getting the eternal light of love. And you have the ocean of eternal love. It's just, that is just beautiful. That is spiritually ascending to different heights in your spirituality and accepting that there is love out in the cosmos for everybody. And letting go. The letting go card can be the letting go of a loved one, the letting go of a stale relationship, whether it be business or love or family, and letting go of anything that you're holding on to that could stop you from moving forward. So we're just going to ask the fairies if they can throw anything into the mix for us. Anything else? Okay. So the fairies have given us the sun, but not the sun as in shine, but as in a little boy. So this says your son is watched over and is protected as he explores his world. So it doesn't matter if your son's a baby or like mine, he's exploring the world as a young adult, or whether it's somebody who has a son who is older and unwell, or looking at different things, or whether it's your son that's going through this kind of relationship at the moment, moving through something that is quite difficult for them, know that they are protected from above. I'm just going to ask for one blessing card for the collective. Have one blessing card for the collective, please. That one wants to be seen, so we'll take that one. That's lovely. Okay, so the first one that came out is a blessing for solace and hope. So with all the positive cards that came out, I think they vastly outweigh the negative, and it's just, as this card's saying, learning to let go. There is hope. Go and find your peace somewhere, even if it's in your head, that place that you go to find some solace and some peace. And also there is a blessing of the waters. So if you are a water baby, if you love the water and you love the sea, or you love rivers or fishing or anything like that, or you are a water sign, I think that this is very prevalent for you. There's a massive blessing there for you. I will catch you again next week. Thank you for tuning in. Many bright blessings. Bye bye.